This is what a $100,000 vacation looks like. Unfortunately, I only have $1.
Dit is hoe een €1000 hotelovernachting eruit ziet. Maar helaas heb ik maar €1.
My goal is to spend 24 hours here and see if these legends are actually true.
Het doel is om 24 uur midden op de zee te overleven om mijn angst voor de grote, diepe oceaan te overwinnen.
Yeah, I'm already on it. Hello, police? We got another copycat out here. I see a lot of copycats online, and honestly, enough is enough. Yeah, you know what, let's go into the office and let's check out some of the case files that I have on file here. Darell Steg, a YouTuber from Netherlands who gained 118,000 subscribers in only 2 years. Pretty impressive, is what I would say if his content wasn't littered with stolen content. So in my research, I realized that his content derives from 4 YouTube channels: Airrack, Mrbeast, Yes Theory, and Airack's friend Fidias. And let's go through the evidence here. He usually posts once every few weeks, but when I was looking at his thumbnails, I realized that a lot of them are complete copies of other channels. Somebody sent me this picture on Instagram, and the name of the video is Surviving in €1 Hotel versus €1,000 Hotel. And you can see here, this is the thumbnail. Pretty unique to the untrained eye, because Airack posted this video on December of last year. I survived $1 versus $100,000 vacation, and the thumbnail is shockingly similar. Hey, don't take my word for it. Let's just play them at the exact same time, side by side.
This is what a $100,000 vacation looks like. Unfortunately, I only have $1.
It has been copied down to the editing style. And you must be thinking, well, maybe he was just inspired by Airrack and he decided to give him credit in the... Nope, he doesn't credit anyone but himself. He even has a sponsor on the video. We love to see it, don't we, folks? A completely stolen video, but, you know, he's still making a little extra money on the side because he has a sponsor. Which reminds me, I'd like to thank today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring online classes for anyone who loves learning and wants to explore their creativity and learn new skills. Invest in yourself and your personal growth. I use a lot of programs that I haven't fully mastered, so I thought Skillshare might help. Maybe help teach me some new techniques. Have a specific skill you're trying to learn? Well, Skillshare is the perfect place to start. From animation, film and video, graphic design, and much more. You can always find classes that are gonna match your goals and pique your interest. I've been trying to teach myself music production on Ableton Live, and there are a ton of classes that have been helping me out with that.
So let's go ahead and launch our unwarped audio.
There are a ton of premium classes being added every single week, and now the entire catalog is available with subtitles in Spanish, French, Portuguese, and German. There's no better way to learn more about Skillshare than to try it for yourself. So use the link in the description, and the first 1,000 people to use the link or use my code TheAsherShow will get 1 free month of Skillshare. Thank you, Skillshare, for sponsoring this video. Oh, we're not done yet, because 2 months ago he posted this video here. 24-hour survival in the middle of the ocean. His thumbnail game is on point. He's sitting in the middle of the ocean on this life raft. We got some sharks surrounding him and he's holding a flare. But let's save the praise for the actual person who decided to come up with this video concept. Airrack. I survived for 24 hours in the Bermuda Triangle. There it is. The sharks floating around in the middle of the ocean and he's on this life raft. Huh, very familiar if you ask me. We get it. Airrack is a very popular LA YouTuber. Darell is all the way in the Netherlands. He probably thinks that he can steal all the content from the US and no one's going to notice. There's really no reason to come up with your own ideas. Out of all of these right here, I'm pretty sure all of these are completely copied. Let's take a look at this one here where he's sitting in the airport. I think the name of this video was How Long Can You Survive at the Airport? He's got a toothbrush in his mouth, he's sitting here nice and relaxed, he's got the KLM flight in the background. And he's got the classic Mrbeast letters 22. I'm guessing this means 22 hours. I typed how long can you survive at the airport. The very first one is a video by Fidias. Now Fidias, he has 600,000 subscribers. He's friends with Airrack. He does very similar videos to Airrack. He's getting consistent views. I would say over 1 million views per video, which is great. And this is his video, posted July of last year. How long can you survive at the airport?
I'm here in the biggest airport in America. We are going to see how long
we can stay here without getting kicked out.
Chilling at the airport, we got a Southwest flight in the background, toothbrush in the mouth, he's got the neck pillow, almost identical. Posted 5 months apart. Since we're on the topic of Fidias, this isn't the first video that he's copied of his. 72 hours of survival on a desert island is the name of this video. I'm not sure I understand this pose. It doesn't make any sense. I thought he was trying to clean his teeth with the knife when I first saw this. But if I'm gonna ask anyone the meaning of this video, maybe I should ask Fidias, because that's where the idea came from, right? Ah, I survived 7 days on an island with only a knife. Okay, so that makes, now the thumbnail makes more sense. His doesn't make sense. The copying on this channel is completely outrageous, and it's endless, really. I think I should maybe speed this up a little bit, because we have a lot more we have to talk about. Let's move on to Mrbeast. I gave people $1 million, but only 1 minute to spend it.
This is $1 million in cash. Now I'm gonna give random people 1 minute to try to spend all this money.
Thumbnail, he's holding a Capital One credit card and he's giving it towards a child. And then we have, I gave a child 1 day to spend 1,000 euros.
Ik heb hier €1000 en deze €1000 ga ik geven aan een 10-jarig kind die 1 dag heeft om al dit geld uit te geven.
Exact same picture, giving a child a credit card. The thing is, this wasn't even the original image. This was the original thumbnail, and then he decided to change it to this. Maybe he thought that it would get more views if it resembled more of a Mrbeast type of thumbnail. Sticking on the topic of Mrbeast, Mrbeast has a brother named Mr. Bro. Mr. Bro has around 4 million subscribers, and I think he does similar content to Mrbeast, and he made this video here called I broke 24 world records in 24 hours. And then Darell made the exact same video, except he made it I broke 50 world records in 24 hours. I like the creativity change here. He's still blowing fire, just like this, but it's because he's eating hot peppers, not because he's lighting matches in his mouth. But just like last time, he changed the thumbnail. This was the original thumbnail here. I guess it wasn't doing that well in terms of views and retention, and so he changed it. He made it a little more Mrbeast brother-like. Let's talk about Yes Theory. Yes Theory is a very well-known channel. Their motto is seek discomfort. We believe that life's greatest moments and deepest connections exist outside our comfort zone. Their whole thing is that they would say yes to challenges that are presented towards them, and then they'll make a video about it. And they've been doing this for quite some time. They get crazy views. All of their challenges are really good. I would call them Mrbeast for adults, because their channel is a little more polished, just a little more documentary style. Yes Theory made this video called throwing a dart on a map and flying wherever it lands.
If you could suddenly pack your bags and book a flight and go anywhere, how would you choose where you go?
It's a pretty common concept. A lot of people have done it. It's not new. I'm sure lots of people have done it on YouTube before. But the reason I'm talking about Yes Theory is because their thumbnail is very specific. Blindfold, one hand up, other hand holding a dart, and there's a map in the background. Oh, it looks like Darell did the exact same thing in December of this year, and he called it blind darts, where the dart lands I fly. Very suspicious. The hand is up holding the dart, the blindfold, the mouth is open. At least make your own pose. Why are you doing the same pose? And I've noticed one thing, every time he makes a thumbnail, he always uses this Adobe Photoshop paint filter. I don't know why. To make it look like a drawing? Welcome, Yes Theory. I don't usually talk about people copying Yes Theory that often, but welcome, you're part of the club now. Here's someone who's no stranger to being copied. Just Dustin.
Even when you feel low, you can still go.
He made a video October, escaping prison using only a spoon.
My friend Jeremy locked me inside this concrete prison cell, but I have a spoon. I'll have 24 hours to escape, or I'll have to give my friend Jeremy $10,000.
I always talk about how people copy Just Dustin because they make some pretty extreme videos themselves, and this is the thumbnail here. He's sitting in front of a hole in the wall, day 2. And here's Darell's video, can you escape a prison with just a spoon? Oh, at least he changed the angle. You can see outside in his hole, but it still has the markings on the wall to show how many hours. He's got the jumper on, he's got the hole, he's holding the spoon. Day 2. Huh. You didn't want to change the number to a 3 or a 1? Nothing? No? Okay. The evidence is overwhelming. If you were a jury, I'm pretty sure you would lock him away without any remorse. I know there are some people that commented on my last video saying everyone on YouTube who's a YouTuber or an individual company copies Mrbeast in some format. It's just part of the YouTube game. Is it part of the game? I understand seeing someone's video and being like, oh, I was going to talk about that. Maybe I'll watch their video and see what they said. But when you're copying the thumbnail almost down to a T, I mean to the point where you're wearing the same colored clothes and even photoshopping your head onto someone else's body, that's when you know we have a problem. There are so many examples here with Darell Steg, and this is probably the last one that I'm going to talk about before we end this video. You guys know what the metaverse is, right? Like a 3D virtual world, it's a marketplace. You can meet and make friends in VR. Everyone everyone's talking about it, and people are even making videos about it. Ryan Trahan made a video called I Spent 100 Days in the Metaverse.
The Metaverse. Ever heard of it? If not, click off of this video right now, run as far as you can, as fast as you can, and never click on this video ever again if you care about your life at all. But if you have, welcome! Here's a refresher. It's a one-to-one replica of the real world, alright? And the idea is that everyone you know and love exists virtually, and a headset like this that costs way too much money.
So Ryan Trahan had this concept, staying in the metaverse for 100 days. This is a pretty cool thumbnail, right? Darell made this video here. I survived 100 days in virtual reality. The name's a little bit different. We're improving. This is good. Let's watch a little bit of his video and see if it's different too.
Dit is real life. En dit is de metaverse. En dit is Mark Zuckerberg. Weet je wie dat is? De man die al je privacy probeert te stelen door middel van jouw zoekgeschiedenis te verkopen en apparaten zoals dit te bouwen waardoor hij jouw hele omgeving kan zien. Goed.
Pretty similar actually. Thumbnail's different though. That's good. Okay, you know, we're not gonna talk. Wait, don't be fooled, because he used Ryan Trahan's video idea, but then he used Disrupt's video thumbnail. I spent a week in a VR headset. Here's what happened. Here's Darell's curled up into a ball. His headset is plugged into the wall. And here's Disrupt's plugged into the wall, curled into a ball, and he made this 2019. Even when you think that he's not gonna copy a video idea, he copies a video idea. And he posted this only 6 days ago. This didn't even pop up onto my radar until after I started editing this video. All in all, I'm just here to tell you, if you're gonna go around copying other people's thumbnails, videos, I'm gonna know about it. People have been DMing me, people have been messaging me on Instagram and Twitter, watching you. I have informants all over the world, so you better watch your back. Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. Let's take a quick look at the analytics here, because I'm pretty sure 64.7% of people who watch my videos are not subscribed. What are we doing? Subscribe, and be sure to tune in next time. Hello, police? Yeah.